أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الحمد لله نحمد ونشكر ونستعين ونستغفر ونؤمن به إنه من يهدي فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له نشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. All praise and adoration belongs to Almighty Allah. We beseech him to shower his blessing and his mercy on the noblest of mankind, Muhammad sallallahu his house, his companion, and those who follow the virtuous teaching till the day of accountability. Brothers and sisters, we say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to you all. Today, our discussion shall center around Tahrim Zina, that is, prohibition of fornication and adultery. If you look at this matter at hand, it's something very essential because it's human nature. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created man and he created us in pair. He made for us our spouse, our partners. He said, وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ أَنْ خَلَقَ لَكُم مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ أَزْوَاجًا لِتَسْكُنُوا إِلَيْهَا وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَكُمْ مَوَدَّةً وَرَحْمَةً. He said, from his sign, he made for you a mate so that you can rest with them, and he made between you love and affection. This is the basis or the foundation that made marriage legal in Islam and forbade and prohibits fornication and adultery. Allah allows, permits marriage and forbid fornication. If you look at it from this angle, we know that naturally there are things we can't help in our life. We can avoid it. They are unavoidable, inevitable. We must eat, we must drink, we must sleep, we must also express sexual fulfillment when the need arises, because it's a natural instinct that Almighty Allah has given to us. But if you look at all this, there are always provision for everything man will be in need of, like the food we eat. There are always room for you to strive so that you can get the lawful means for sustenance. Allah forbade for every Muslim to eat of unlawful food. That is why Allah said, Ya ayyuhan nas kul mimma fil ardi halalan tayyiba. He said, O mankind, eat, consume of what we made from the earth, lawful and pure. And same thing goes with every other aspect of our life. When he was talking about wears, the clothes we put on, he said, وَلِبَاثُ التَّقْوَى. He said, we should put on wears that stand for modesty, that stand for taqwa, the fear of Almighty Allah. So in Islam, there are always room for everything that Almighty Allah has made for us. He has forbidden fornication. despite the fact that man is in need of sexual fulfillment, he has allowed marriage for you and I. But there are some agents or some parameters they can draw man or can lure man into committing fornication, one of which is the eyes, the mouth, the hand, the legs. That's what Allah said in Surah Al-Nur. He said we should lower our gaze. As Muslims, you have the control, the total control of your eyes. You should be cautious of what you gaze it with, what you look, what you view. That's why the Prophet said that when you look at anything unlawful once, you are excused, you are forgiven. But if you look at it the second time, you cast your look over it, and you start feeling the enjoyment. It's become a sin upon you. So therefore, all these limbs, part of our body, has or have role to play in the application or incidence of fornication. That is what Prophet Muhammad said, that every part of the human body has its contribution to zina. He said the contribution of the eyes is for such eyes to look at the unlawful thing, and for the mouth is to say unlawful things, for the hand is to touch unlawful things, for the leg is to walk to unlawful place, but the private part will not stamp it, will endorse it. That is why in Islam, Muslims are to lower their gaze. You don't just look around, you just don't feel like I want to look everything. No. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us in the Quran, He said, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu la taqrabu zina innahu kana fahishatan wa sa'a sabil. He said, O mankind, O believers, do not go near fornication. Do not go near adultery, because it's an open fahish, evils, and it's the path to destruction. We can look at these words or statement and underscore a particular term. La taqrabu, do not go near. As Muslims, today we've seen several cases, several scenarios where people are out of personal interest, out of fulfilling these lustful needs, jettison this call against fornication. We see case of rape, case of forceful sex, and the like. Most especially among the teeming youth. Why? Because we fail to adhere and conform to the instruction of the Almighty. We can see. Don't go near it. Don't ever dare it. So this fornication we're talking about, it's very prevalent today. It's very rampant. It's very common because our ladies, our women, our girls fail to conform, fail to abide with the instruction of Almighty God. You're going to see ladies flaunting around, half naked dress, showcasing their nudity and what have you on TV, on social media, on the road. And this is paving way, is opening way for a profounded fornication. So therefore, there is a need to retrace our